Hey guys, welcome. Just doing 180 a little bit different tonight. Got a few people with me. Got Christy here. Woo! Also got Chris over here.
Hello.
And we've also got Daniel.
Hi.
He's doing a bit of helping us with the camera and stuff. So yeah, we're keeping our social distancing, guys. We're doing all the right things. Wish you were here. Wish we were able to have you tonight. I was really looking forward to those pizzas. So we're going to bring it to you via a bit of YouTube. If you want to, just leave us a comment, send us a message. We'd love to keep in contact with you somehow. We'll see if we can bring up anything else, other ways that we can be connected in the next coming weeks and months. Hopefully it's not that long though. So as you know, we've been working at youth group going through this series called Undefeated.
That's it.
We've looked at how separation has been defeated by Jesus. Last time Christy talked about how sin has been defeated by Jesus, and today we're actually talking about how death has been defeated by Jesus. So to kick that off, I want to ask you a bit of a question, Christy. What are some times when you've gone away to something or done something and then you've come away and you felt this sense of loss about having to go?
Well, I guess when I've gone on camps, I've just really enjoyed going to different camps, lots of youth camps I've been to before, and it's really sad to come home, you're away with your friends, you wish you were still there. So that's kind of the loss that I've experienced going to camps. Also, another one that's very relevant at the moment, you might have a Netflix subscription, you might watch a bunch of videos, and all of a sudden you've made it to the end of the season and there's no more episodes coming, it's all gone. Sometimes, I feel like I'm missing that show in my life and I wish I could watch it more.
I think we all do that, maybe.
Maybe.
You guys not being here with us tonight is a sense of loss for me, and I know a sense of loss for the other leaders. We'd love to still be able to meet like that, but it's a sense of loss. I hope you're feeling that sense of loss, it's not just me. So we all feel that sense of loss in life. Sometimes it's not about camps or about Netflix subscriptions or about being a youth group, although I hope it is. Sometimes it's about parents getting divorced. Sometimes it's about our friendships that are broken or friendships that are ended. We have a sense of loss about that. Sometimes we get a sense of loss when someone in our family, someone we're close to, they die. That brings a different level of sense of loss, but it's all sort of wrapped up in around that. And so today, as we're talking about that, we hope that we can give you a bit of hope about in all of this, that God actually has a plan and that He has a purpose for you and a purpose for your future. So I want to start off with, can I have the props please, boys? Woo! Love it. Good throw, first time. Hey, Christy, if these balloons had feelings, how do you think they'd be feeling right now?
I reckon they'd be feeling pretty happy, They're nice and inflated and bouncing around.
Yeah, they're pretty bouncy. Woo! Social distancing. Yeah, so if these balloons had feelings, they'd be feeling pretty good and fine, They're looking, woo! I'm living out my purpose. I can be used for a party. I can be used just to bounce around, to keep us entertained when we're locked in our houses, when we're under quarantine. They can be useful for all sorts of things. But Christy, what happens to a balloon after time?
Slowly a balloon will deflate, get smaller, and suddenly they become quite small, almost like this balloon right here, completely deflated.
A bit deflated. And that's what loss can make us feel like. Loss actually can make us feel a little bit deflated. It makes us feel, is this all there is? Is this all there is? And that's what sometimes we can feel, especially if we've gone to a funeral or someone in our family's died. We can actually feel like, is this all there is to life? But we're coming up to Easter, and Easter's about something different. Easter's about how Jesus, because of what Jesus has done, actually how He's defeated death. And so we don't want you to feel like this, and so we want to give you just a bit of an insight how Jesus has defeated death with the Easter story. So there's a bloke named Paul who wrote a few letters, and one of these letters that he wrote was to this church in Corinth. It was in the Bible, that one of the letters is actually called Corinthians. And in this letter in Corinth, Paul actually writes to the church and says, guys, Jesus has died. We actually put him in a tomb, we buried him. But 3 days later, he rose again. Now, the church at that time were like, oh, that's pretty amazing. We've heard about this Jesus guy, but here you are actually telling us that you've actually seen the eyewitness accounts. You've actually spoke to those people who actually saw Jesus die and then live again. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never heard of anyone in my entire life of dying and then coming back to life. Have you, Christy?
No, I've never heard of that before.
Would that be pretty amazing? Like, if you heard that, would that make you go, oh, I wonder what went on there?
Yeah, I want to know exactly what happened.
And this is what happened in the church of Corinth. The people were like, well, what on earth happened that this guy named Jesus came back to life? And so Paul went on to tell them and to explain to them that Jesus was actually God's Son, that he came for a purpose. And that purpose was that we don't have to be separated from God again, which is what we talked about in our first one. The second one was that we don't have to be discounted because of our sin. Our sins actually can be forgiven. And our third one is that we can actually have hope that, when our body dies, when we leave this earth, that's not all there is. There's actually something more. And that's what we want to encourage you about. That's actually what Easter is all about. That we don't have to be like this little balloon. We can actually be like that. Like this full balloon. And you're like, well, how do I do that? Does that mean I'll never die? Or, how can we do that? So, Christy, can I ask you to do something for me?
No worries, what is it?
Can you please blow up your balloon?
I'll try my best.
Bit of pressure, she's on camera. Give her a couple of likes to help her get that balloon up. Don't know if that helped. It's getting there. Wow. Now, Christy, was that pretty hard to do, or is it pretty easy?
I didn't have much air in the lungs, but other than that, it was alright.
Awesome. Because that's what it's like when you actually become a Christian, when you decide that you want to follow Jesus. It's about life change. It's about life coming into you. Just like the air came into that balloon, that's what Jesus actually wants to do in your life. And that's what Easter's about. It's about Jesus wanting to do something. Jesus wanting to bring about change in your life. Now, I'm not saying that you're never ever going to die, because guess what? Every single person who's been born, except for Jesus, has actually died. So, we're actually going to die, but dying isn't the end. And that's the thing that Jesus and Paul wanted to tell people. That dying is actually just going on from here to somewhere else. And that somewhere else, we're told in the Bible, is actually heaven. We get to actually be with God. We actually get to be with Jesus. Because that separation is gone, our sin isn't counted against us, and death has been defeated because of what Jesus did on the cross. Now, many people go, oh, how do you know that Jesus actually rose from the dead? It sounds like a great story, but as I just said before, no one else in the world's ever been risen from the dead, especially days later. Well, we can't be sure of it, because in the Bible there's actually people that saw him die, saw him get put up on that cross, and then days later actually saw him be alive. They actually ate food with him. They actually touched him. And so these are eyewitness accounts in the Bible from people that are actually true. Now, you've got to make up your mind whether you think they're true or not, but I'm telling you from my perspective, they are true. And so that's the challenge for all of us. as a youth group, in these challenging times when we can't actually be together, when we have a sense of loss, it doesn't have to stay that way. You know, we can be connected through technology, but we also can be connected to Jesus through faith. So if you actually haven't thought about following Jesus, if you haven't, wanted to do that and you're still thinking about it, I encourage you to do that. And over these next few videos, we'll talk about how to do that. So I really want to thank you. Thanks, Christy. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Chris. Alright, well thanks for joining us, guys, and I really hope you think about what we've been talking about. Christy, what do they need to do for this video? It's all new to me.
So now on YouTube, you can like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified when we post a video.
Yeah, get onto it, guys. I hope you're doing well. Leave us comments, leave us some suggestions how we can do better. Always happy to improve. Hope you're doing okay. Have a great week, and we hope to see you back next week.